Good evening and welcome to the Limerick Planning Board meeting for October 1st, 2025. If we could stand for the flag salute. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. So we had a site walk earlier on Emery Corner Road with Michael Carroll representing FR Carroll, and he's here. I think I guess I'll let him speak first. So.
My name is Michael Carroll. I represent FR Carroll. And at the site walk tonight, there was some new information brought up and a couple of ideas. So at this point, FR Carroll would like to withdraw that application for a subdivision for Emery Corner Road Estates. And we'll look at the new information and come back at a later date.
All right.
I apologize for getting you guys out there for all of that too.
No problem. That's, like I said before, that's what the sidewalk's for, so we see those things, and
Yeah.
it's hard sometimes just to look at a piece of paper and not pick those up, so.
So we appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay. So let's see, so we have the Lower Hollandville subdivision plan. You just need
That's
to
the
s-
Alair Drive.
Yep. Alair Drive, it's Lower Hollandville is the actual name of it. but Where's the signature page here? Am I missing something, or is there not a signature page?
I feel like there's one. Unless they're,
Did I miss something, Mike?
I didn't get a chance to look at it. They handed it to me before.
is it this over here?
Oh, sorry, there it is. I couldn't see it. All right, there we go. So we'll sign these, we can just sign them afterward, if that's all right with everybody?
Yeah.
Did you, do you want, is that all right with you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, I think
Thanks,
we're all
Mike.
set. We're gonna sign them after, I think everything's okay, it'd be easier if we just sign them in a few minutes, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Okay. So, we have some minutes for August 20th. Is there a motion on those? And September 17th?
Oh, motion to approve those?
Motion to approve both the August 20th and the September 17th minutes.
Yes.
Any discussion on those? Okay, all in favor? All right, thank you. We also have the findings of fact, or the, findings of fact amendment for Route 5 on Foss Road revision. Did anyone have a chance to look at that? I honestly did not look at it, so. But
And then the first lot line change, we just talked about where and they have it in here, showing that it's just that cutoff.
Yep,
Uh,
okay.
here. remember they just shaved this little piece off?
Right, yep.
Right, and so all conditions in the condition of approval signed by the planning board approved on March 2nd, 2022 are to remain in full force. Amendment reflects the lot line change as indicated in August 14, 25 amended plan. We approved it.
Okay. So Joanne, this is what you want me to sign, or us to sign?
You've got two of them on your folder, with little things to say sign here.
On the front of my folder, okay. All right. We're gonna sign those afterwards also? Let's see.
You've got those to sign too. All the plans,
Oh, okay, sign the plans as well. Busy signing then. Okay. All right.
Novel Energy?
Novel Energy is next meeting,
next meeting.
Okay.
okay? Can you make sure that we have copies of the previously approved conditional use permit? So that we don't miss anything? The old one that's previously approved? And then we'll have their answers and then go from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want those ahead of time? Want me to email them or?
If you have a chance to, that would be good, because I should take a minute to look at them. Meryl, do you have something for us tonight, or you just here? Same thing, huh? All right, so Stan did send me a message, send us all a message
It's in there, a copy of it.
in a folder here. Did you get this copy? You did
The
not.
one from September 18th, that one?
I read it. He's basically saying that the PBR, planning.
Permit by rule.
Yeah.
So it says, I understand Mr. Farren spoke at the planning board meeting last night. I share his concerns, but he has been told that the tires are taking up no more space than they were when stored before. The location change was to have a storage area at least 300 feet from the sand and gravel aquifer and have some screening from public view. The new locations do both and is one of the only places on the property that is off the aquifer. Another reason for the new location is that the prep area will not distract from the number of tires on the site. When stored by the prep pile, the tires were hidden under the scrap, and the scrap pile was so large that it made the tire pile look small and often difficult to judge the number of tires. The PBR, which I have sent to the planning board and the select board a few months ago, was applied for in March while CIA was still under review and should have been disclosed. I have had this conversation with Eric Hamlin. He stated they are not required to send a notice of intent. After reading to him the statute, he commented, you're saying that I made a mistake and I said that is not what I'm saying.
That is what I'm saying.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading it today. That is what I'm saying. At the end of the conversation, beyond that, the PBR gives the municipality enforcement abilities. The fire chief and I are monitoring the tires and a few other areas on the site. Currently, I do not see any need to have a review of this conditional use when the PBR itself gives the town enforcement authority. If CIA takes advantage of this and does not dispose of the tires accordingly, he will be in violation of planning board and select board and will be notified. CIA is aware and does not want to have to face the two boards. So, do you have any comment on that?
Harold Flaherty again. My question is, he still hasn't stated in black and white that this is therefore a minor change in the conditional use permit.
Okay.
And I guess I'm really looking for that to be said because I'd like it to be
Okay.
documented in case it needs to be otherwise addressed. What he had before was in violation, so it's almost like an excuse. Yes, he's moved his pile, which is very desirable. There's no qualms about the new location, except that he has to put a 25-foot mineral barrier around it all, which he still has not done. That's what the law says. And I think Stan recently learned of that and has discussed it with him. So I'm not concerned about the new site. The concern is about the number of tires and the fact that he had extreme violations many times before. It's not justification to say, oh, then there's no changes really happening here. There are, going from the prior allowed amount to this, perhaps up to tenfold increase in what he's permitted to store on site. And I'd like to say that violations are never, ever given out. Let's just be black and white. So I have a problem with board members, and I can't say who because I don't know who, but I've been told that board members at the select board level and planning board have both talked to Stan and said they didn't want him to move forward on this in any way to call it a major. And I'm just going to say in public because I'm tired of not getting direct answers. Stan was supposed to be here tonight. We could have had this perhaps more significant conversation. But behind the scene conversations such as that just don't seem to make sense for the public welfare. And violations are not issued, though they're repetitively existing. And this planning board has given that conditional use permit many times when each and every time, in at least the last 3 reviews, there has been an indication of tires being in excess of what he is permitted to keep on site. So I am asking for a very specific statement that this is considered a minor change so that it can be in the documentation. It is now 3 months old, and you've let it go on for so long that I think that if it goes to court, that CIA would have a strong leg to stand on, that you've known about it for 3 months and haven't moved forward in this in any stronger fashion. I think it's disappointing.
Again, Merrill, it is Stan's responsibility to come to us and to tell us that it is a minor or major change. As of right now, he hasn't come to this board.
Correct.
So that means that it is a minor change. If it was a major change, he would have come to this board and asked the board to review it. So Stan has decided that it is a minor change.
And I will say that Stan may have decided, but I also believe that influential members of the select board or the planning board may have had some influence upon that decision. And I'm stating it so that it's out there in the public record, and you don't have to have a response for it.
The only thing I've ever told Stan is that it is up to you to decide whether it is a minor or a major change. And that's the only thing I said. And if you're insinuating that it's me,
Oh, I don't know who it is.
He called earlier, he called here.
Stand in,
earlier,
yeah.
And said that he was supposed to be here tonight, but there was an accident on Dolce Road.
Yeah, he sent me a message on that as well, so, as you well know, Sean and I have no real love for each other, so it's not like I'm trying to help him hide something. I'm at my wit's end with not getting violations and saying that I don't have, there's no water to take the tests, and that I don't even have the bottles. And when it's the last day of September, and you don't even have the bottles to take the tests, and there's no way to get them, that's, as a water operator, if I told that to the drinking water program, they would say, that's fine, that's a violation. And I think Stan should issue a violation on that. That's my thought. Stan did send us a message that, that Sean didn't have the bottles, or Katahdin didn't have the bottles, and,
So that's not an indication of a violation if he sent you a notice that he has not performed
he
his
didn't,
task?
Stan has not, Stan has just been including us in the correspondence. It's not, Stan hasn't done a notice of violation.
So that's what you required only?
Stan has.
Is a notice of violation?
Stan has to provide a notice of violation, and then we have to have a public hearing. So,
So I should not expect, even though I've come as a member of the public to this board and asked for there to be a public statement that this is a minor violation. I don't have that exactly stated a few moments ago.
that will come from Stan. I can ask him to provide that to you, but it is not our job to pursue enforcement actions. And at this point, that's what it is. Whether I agree or not, I told Stan that it was his decision to decide that. And apparently he must have decided it was a minor change.
So if I don't get a response from Stan in black and white, letter form, whatever, is the next step, where is the next step?
Where is the next step?
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, I've reported violations that I'm aware of repetitively in order to try to produce a better record for next time the conditional use comes forward. I just want someone to comply with a conditional use that you folks have spent a lot of time and energy writing.
I'm very sympathetic to your plight. I just, we can't seem to do anything at this point. We can, at the point of another review, we can deal with that at another, in the time of another review. But absent of a notice of violation, we cannot move forward.
Okay.
Thank you. Does anyone else want to chime in on that? Nope.
We very much need Stan to be here and have the discussion, because it feels a little bit like too many different conversations from too many different avenues. So I think we
Yeah.
need to address what Mr. Farren is requesting in a way that is an official written statement, both said at a meeting and proposed in writing. Because
Okay.
obviously, this is an ongoing thing, like over and over again. So we need to figure out a way to streamline and make things a little less gray. So, because it sounds almost like Stan also needs some direction of what's black or white versus gray, because it feels like we're all working in the gray area here, and that's where people are uncomfortable.
I don't know. Stan has the ultimate authority to grant violations and to decide whether it's a minor or major change. And he can also come to us and say, here's what's before me, what do you guys think? And he didn't do that, so.
Yeah,
So at this point, we think-
Stan was at that, since these issues, we've been talking about them. So I guess, I feel like we're having conversations, but without him, and that's making it really hard
Yeah.
to just end it, and instead it's carrying on. So I think that needs to be the solution, is we all need to be in the same room.
Okay. So, we'll keep it on the agenda, I guess. Yep. All right, so,
There's water test for Emery Corner Road on here, but I don't know that that matters at this point.
what's this?
It says there was I guess Mike and FR Carroll had just shown some of the
Oh,
water disposal stuff for their
okay.
Emery Corner thing, but at this point, given where they just.
Test
they s-
bits,
Yeah,
okay. Yep, okay. Yep, so we're okay with that.
like I said, I don't know that it matters now.
I think this is the same thing copied over and over again.
Looks very similar.
I
They
can't
just-
think of the difference between them because they're all whole one and
So,
two.
no, they're different, no, most, it's,
I think this is one, and this is
Also, it's
exactly
page
the
2
same.
of 3.
3C5B,
2 of 3.
3C5B. Whole one, whole two.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I would expect the conditions to be fairly similar anyway, so. Okay. All right, so, is there any other business tonight? No? Entertain a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Okay, so we're gonna, adjourn and sign the, 2 plans and the amendment. All in favor? Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.